But the way it was described how this new Hisense piece of equipment works is like in the summer when it's making air conditioning. You have all that added heat that usually just gets blown outside.
Oh, they're recycling it to make
It
the
goes
hot water.
right to the hot water.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that sounds really nice.
That's like a regen system almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds unbelievable, but it's new. So we
yeah,
gotta
who
see.
wants to be on the bleeding edge? Well, in the meantime, until I figure that out. And again, that's why I explain to everybody. Everybody wants hard and fast answers about these ADUs between zoning and septic. I said, listen, there's a lot of uncharted territory here, and we just obviously discovered a new path to maybe deal with some of those other issues. But for now, we're going to stick with the tried and true, heat pump system and a hybrid electric water heater. Yep. And the unit I'm using is able to be ducted.
Yeah.
Okay. So my plan is to duct the inlet, hopefully down low by the back of the fridge, to pick up that waste heat from the fridge.
Yeah.
And then take the cool air and duct that right into the crawl space.
Love it.
So that's the plan. That's what we're going to do over in Plymouth, the next one we're doing. So we'll do some video about that. And I think now that I'm talking about it, I want you to come to that house, and we're going to do a session once it's insulated.
Yeah.
And actually before we insulate, and then one after it's insulated. I'm going to walk it and talk about why we chose, why you recommended what we do to that unit based on the HERS report, and what the good, the bad, the ugly, and say, we could have done this, we could have done that. Why did we choose this? Why did we choose that? Right? Because there's a trade-off on all these things. Right?
100%.
Interesting. All right, so that's exciting. So I think for now, if we're forced to go to an attic, we really need to insulate the attic and do an unvented assembly.
That's what I recommend, that if we're going to have equipment in the attic, you make it a hot roof, so that way the equipment's inside the envelope. Then could allow you to have your ERV up in the spray foam attic, vent out a back gable end,
Yep.
so you can hide the venting. And that's another.
So my concern with that, and I agree with you, Mike, and I did that a ton of times when we were using, gas, mixed fuel, or indirect oil-fired, forced air system, hydro air.